Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday, it's bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Every single Sunday I do a study group for my warriors, my hardcore heads. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do every Sunday. I go through my notes, I take notes about what I'm thinking, quotes that I hear, ideas that run across my mind, things that I feel like are worth pondering. I'm studying every single day. I hope you guys are staying up on your studies too. And these are some of the things that I write down. Let's just get into it. The first thing I want to go over is a meme that I posted on here on YouTube just the other day. It was by Sun Tzu. And he said, respond intelligently to unintelligent behavior. And that's important. You have to listen to the words, though. He's talking about intelligence. This isn't just simply about keeping your cool, although it is, obviously. You know, you have people come at you in weird ways, and you have a choice. How do I respond to this? Do I react or do I respond? Do I give them what they gave me, or do I walk away to the better man, the higher person? Do I keep my kingly persona, or do I devolve into a wild man? You have these choices. But the rule with responding intelligently to unintelligent behavior is that you have to be fucking intelligent. If you're stupid, and you might be stupid, you don't know what I'm talking about. You can't be the intelligent person unless you're dealing with someone way dumber than you. Be intelligent, study. I'm serious about that. A lot of people think they're smart and they do nothing. You do nothing. Why do you think you're so smart and you do nothing? It's like men who think they're strong when they do nothing. You get all kinds of guys. Maybe some of you are victims of this. Or you think you're strong. You think you're a little tough guy, don't you? You think you're a badass, right? Why? You've never been in a fight in your life. You don't know how to fight. You don't work out. Take off your shirt. Take off your clothes. Let's see what you got. You got nothing. You look more like a woman than a man, and you walk around like you think you're tough. It's so hilarious to me. But what does it mean to respond intelligently to unintelligent behavior? It means you have to be intelligent. But when you become intelligent, you may start to develop a standard. A standard for yourself, a self-respect that you carry, a self-control that you are engaged with, where you don't let yourself go berserk because you have self-respect. Watching yourself devolve into an animal makes you lose respect for yourself. Being stupid makes you lose respect for yourself once you become intelligent. Let's move on to the next one. You have to learn your threshold of aggression. We each have this threshold, this range of aggression. We have many thresholds. We have a threshold of pain. Right? You're more familiar with your threshold of pain. How much pain can you take? The doctor may ask you, did that feel like a 1 on the pain threshold scale or a 10? The dentist may ask you that as he's digging in your teeth, and you can be clutching onto the chair saying, that's a 10. Oh, I don't know if you've ever had the dentist hurt you. I have had the dentist hurt me. Oh, that's such a terrible pain, and you have to just take it. You're paying for it. You're going to give him money afterwards, and you're just sitting there, But we have a range, a threshold of aggression as well as a threshold of pain. We have many thresholds. Too much aggression, when you've gotten to the top of your threshold of aggression, then you've turned into a psychopath. You're a killer. You're nuts. You're dangerous. And too little aggression, and you get walked all over. You turn to a pussy. Basically, you want to be in control of your aggressiveness. How quickly those nostrils flare and your chest comes out, how fast you get angry, how quick your adrenaline rises. You want to be in control of that. You don't want others to control that. You want to control that. And you'll learn where you lie in this threshold. I find for myself, just for me, that in many situations, whether it be navigating traffic on my motorcycle, or in business, going into boardroom meetings with the top brass at Harley Davidson, things that I do, I find for me, this may not be for you, but for me, to navigate with a rather high level of aggression. That doesn't mean that I'm aggressive like a jerk, like I'm a bully, like I'm going around picking on people or pushing people around. Some of you pussies out there, you weaklings out there, when you hear the word aggression, you get all freaked out. We're not talking about aggression as negativity, as beating people up, as physical violence, or as being argumentative or a jerk. I'm talking about a spirit within you, this warrior spirit. And I find for me that I navigate best on the slightly aggressive side. I've tried my whole range. And for me, things get done, I get action. I find that I work best being slightly aggressive. It's just good to know where you lie on your threshold of aggression. Let's move on to the next one. You've gone as far as you can by yourself. Maybe it's time to receive help. When you've gone as far as you can by yourself in the gym, and the YouTube videos no longer seem to be helping, you no longer seem to be making gains, you no longer seem to be making progress, or you're not making the progress that you want to make. Maybe you've witnessed other people make more progress than you, and you're wondering, well, what am I doing wrong? It's time to receive help. Can you ask for help? Can you check your ego and go ask for help? This has been amazingly hard for me to ask for help in any situation. I could be drowning in the ocean, and people could be there with life jackets and life preservers throwing them to me, and I'll just be, I'm fine. Water is coming up to here and I'm dying, and they'll be saying, just grab one of them, and I'll be like, I'm cool, really, I'm fine, I can do this. Learn to receive help. It'll change your life. If you want life coaching, contact me. It's Sunday, so let's talk a little bit of God stuff. Someone told me this, I thought this was a good bit of advice. God doesn't watch your mouth, He watches your shovel. He doesn't watch your mouth, He watches your shovel. He's not listening to all that bullshit you talk, all the begging and the moaning and the whining and the rolling around on the ground that you do, pleading for favors and gifts and for this and that. He's not listening to you. Why do my prayers go unanswered? Because that motherfucker ain't listening, that's why. He's not paying attention to you. He's not watching your stupid mouth run. He's watching your shovel. He's watching that shovel every time it goes into the ground and every time it comes out. How much work are you putting in, son? God helps those who help themselves. Are you helping yourself? You better get on it. Better pick up that shovel. I got a whole bunch of shovels in my garage. For any job that needs to be done, any kind of hole that needs to be dug of any kind, I've got a shovel for it. You may not even own a shovel. All you've got is a mouth, a big fat fucking mouth. Let's move on to the next one. Influence is not affluence. Some of you people, you gold digging, money hungry people, you people that want to have revenge on poverty, on your own life. Maybe you grew up poor like me. I grew up in the projects. I was born homeless. I went homeless again at 18. I was broke in the worst neighborhoods in this country until about 33, when I started to get my come up. Don't waste your 30s, guys. Anybody out there in their 30s, this is your time to come up. You better get on it. Your 30s is when you come up. But you may be looking for status. You may be looking for influence. You may want that. And there's nothing wrong. I don't think that it's wrong to want to be influential. As long as it's for good, as long as you're not trying to start a cult or, a gang or, manipulate people, you're not a con man. to have a positive influence, I guess I should say. But affluence, your wealth, is not influence. Nobody cares about the money you have. It's your message. The money means nothing. I don't care about your fucking mansions. I care about your fucking message. Actions in life can be reduced to position and timing. Action can be reduced to position and timing. I'm having a hard time reading this one. You've heard of being in the right place at the right time. Timing is everything. But in order to take advantage of the right time, you got to be in the right place. You see those herons. I don't know if you guys have those where you live. We have them here. Those big white birds with the little skinny legs like chopsticks, and they stand in the water. They're real tall. They got long beaks, and they're real stupid. Their fucking brains are like the size of a goddamn grain of rice. But they're pretty good hunters. And they stand there in the shallow parts of the water, fresh water, and just stand there still, motionless. Forever, for a long time, until some little fish swims by. And then with no hesitation, those herons will strike. And they're good hunters. They get their fish. They rarely miss. That motherfucker puts himself in the right position and then just waits with anticipation and readiness, ready to strike as fast as he can, as hard as he can. Let's move on to the next one. Do I still got time? Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Let's bust out another one or two. Guilt is not a virtue. Guilt is not a virtue. You feel guilty about something, that doesn't mean you're virtuous. Let's move on to the next one. I know that's a quick one, but I just want to put that in your head. Let's ask this question and we'll just end it here. I know this video is going to get a little bit long. Why do you honor frauds as legends? Why? Why do you honor frauds as legends? Honoring liars. People who never did any of the shit they said they did. People who are fake as fuck. I could name names, but I think that you're already thinking. But when I said this, you already had a couple images in your head of who you are thinking about. And it may not be you, it may be somebody next to you or somebody you know, but why do we as people, maybe I do this too, I'd have to go through all the people that I've honored and research them, but why do we honor frauds as legends? Is it just because we're easily tricked and we didn't know? We thought that motherfucker was the real deal and it turns out they weren't? We got tricked like everybody else? It's possible, I guess. Or is it that you yourself are a fraud? Frauds follow frauds. Oh, there's a couple names I'm thinking of on the top of my head right now, but I don't like to get on here and talk shit about people. It's all food for thought. Thanks for watching. Happy Sunday.